This is 9 and 10 News at 11 in high definition.
Well, many drivers are not waiting to get started on their holiday travel, and more traffic means the potential for more reckless driving. Thousands are expected to hit the road for Easter. This weekend also coincides with the end of many spring breaks across the state. That's why state troopers are increasing their patrols. Trooper Tyler Harrell from the Cadillac Post says afternoons are usually busier, but this weekend is an exception.
It really just depends on the time of the day. Usually your afternoons are when things start to get a little bit more hectic. But yeah, I mean, especially like it, being Easter weekend and everything, there's going to be a lot more people out traveling.
Trooper Harrell advises travelers always be mindful of those around you. When in doubt, leave early. Beat the traffic rush. Holiday travel at one northern Michigan airport also in full swing. About 750 people expected to pass through Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City throughout the day today. One traveler says flying around this time of year is always a little more exciting. The airport adds that many passengers were returning from spring break trips, already adding to the busy flight schedules. Well, it's hard to tell by the looks of it, but the inside of this apartment is destroyed. That means this Easter weekend, the people who lived inside are now without a home. That fire broke out at the 3-unit building on State Road in Harbor Springs last night. Fortunately, someone saw smoke and called for help. The fire chief tells us that the smoke detectors inside did not go off. No one was hurt, but a man living in that apartment lost all of his belongings, and those families will now be forced to spend the holiday weekend somewhere else.
It's Easter weekend. It's really tough, but fires happen all the time, and that's the unfortunate thing. We just try to help them as best we can.
A victim services unit is working with the families to get them a place to stay during this tough time. In this update, the Antrim County prosecutor is now reviewing a case against a Traverse City police captain. The report done by the Grand Traverse Sheriff's Department requests a willful neglect of public duty charge against Police Captain Mike Ayling for how he handled the former city manager investigation. In February, Jared Ottenwest was found drunk at his home. Last month, Ottenwest took a plea deal to avoid jail time. Yesterday, the State Attorney General's office decided that the report would be looked over by the Antrim County prosecutor, James Rossiter. No time frame on when any decision will be made. Well, more than 20 mailboxes knocked over and damaged this week, and now police in Emmett County are looking for the person who did it. The damaged mailboxes happened in Friendship and West Traverse Townships over the weekend. The sheriff says that a driver used a car to damage those mailboxes. Many have been fixed since then. Some are only being held down with rocks and sandbags and rope. He says the damage is around $1,000 in all, and whoever is to blame could face charges of destruction of property. If you have any information on who did the damage, you are asked to call police. Investigators now say flight recordings showed Germanwings co-pilot Andreas Lubitz purposely sped up the plane's descent into the French Alps. The recorder was found more than a week after the plane went down. Investigators believe Lubitz deliberately brought down the plane. 150 on board were killed. Meanwhile, German prosecutors say he researched suicide methods and cockpit door security days before that crash.